Hello, and welcome back to Cultist Simulator, the Mariner mod. I'm Roanoke. This is going to be episode 15 of our playthrough. Where were we? So, I've had a bit of a break since last episode. I had a bit of a think about what we're going to do from here. So, we discovered this unmarked grave. I figure we might be able to speak to Harold about it. Obviously it'll be in an away state, but I think it should be fine. Maybe. No, who knows. What else can we do? We can also, once Copenhagen's clear for us to go to, I feel that it's probably best to try and see if we can pick up any more instruments. And then other than that, there is the question of, can I invoke the right aspects? And there is something here, both at the Ecdysis Club and the New Scandinavian Theatre. There is something to do with subverting songs in a way, or this, basically. I'm still thinking about it. With notes that play that pierce the heart, mind and soul as once, I can summon forth emotion from the audience which they have locked in secret places. It can be used to summon the things from the fraying edges of the world to me as well. Interesting. We don't have a trapping, though we could use the sitar as a trapping. It might get consumed if that were the case. Wouldn't be the worst thing, but let's see what we can do without. I play until my fingers bleed, my eyes water and my tongue feels close to tearing. I can see the 100 pairs of eyes staring at me, opened wide open doors. So this is likely going to give us more notoriety, as we're probably going to fail. But I would like to read through some of this. Now comes the time for me to channel this energy into whatever target I desire. Perform a show laced with the intent of knock. And it wants a song, so so what can we do with knock? I wonder. We have a slightly stronger Grail aspect. I do like the flame, the light. Let's go with Grail for now, though. Yeah. It's simply because it's a second level. An untranscended performance. I did not reach beyond today. The performance did not transcend, and the only thing that comes to me from this night will be a scathing review in the morning. The audience shuffles out, feeling disappointed, yet with some notoriety. Just adjusting my mic away as I saw that I was peaking the mic a bit. I suspect that may be something, rather than blindly guessing. I don't really want to blindly guess, so I'm going to avoid it for now. We have some cargo. Oh yeah, we're limited to 2 cargo now because our instruments. We have some books we can make use of, and I see no reason to delay that. The grief, I imagine, is going to turn into an experience of dread or something. A bittersweet request. As I leave the club, Mr. Ecdysis invites me to join him. So this is in reference to the woman we sung about for him. When we first met, I noticed something torn in you. Your soul aches, wounded, bleeding into the world like an ink on the water's surface. Some of these wounds, I know about them, though yours is a birth wound and mine a broken cog. I knew someone once. She changed my life, but not how she was meant to. Ecdistis trails off as his eyes gaze into the past. At the most important time, I couldn't follow through. Since then, I cannot go forwards, nor can I let go. She holds my heart instead of who it was promised to. And now, I need you to do this for me. Please? Gonna ask me for something? I don't know what it is. We've immediately managed to get a book. Or a package deal out of it. He hands me a little bundle wrapped in red satin cloth. Please, let go of this memory for me. At the heart of a violent storm, let it be utterly mangled and consumed by the waves. Help me break this stasis I have stayed in for so long. I hope it will illuminate your own next step. Please take it. Cherished doll. Heart of a violent storm. Cherished doll, what could at first pass for a pile of tiny bones wrapped in red satin cloth is actually some kind of strange doll. Each minuscule bleached bone is tied to the other by a blackened waxed rope, through needle-sized holes. The actual shape of it is hard to define, except maybe for its vaguely canine skull. That looks a bit like a Kazim. But sure. I'll add that to my other mysteries and such. Grail story. Sailor stories will suffice on that. Serendipitous discovery. Okay. Even when I am not performing, the Ecdistis Club pulls me in on many a night, just like its motto alludes. This night I am led backstage to await Mr. Ecdistis, who is otherwise obtained. I sit in a cramped waiting room, allowing the bustle of performers to pass me by, when I spot a crumpled slip of paper on the floor. It seems to detail an insignificant journey through a dreary part of the English coast, until I see the final stop. Kerisham. The word beats within my brain. Okay. A slip of paper with train times written in neat rows. The timetable is dated to last month, but the stations it mentions can be found on any map, except for the very last. Kerisham. Okay, now that's a piece of information for us. We're gonna keep cranking these out as we should be able to get 2 or 3, hopefully 2, maybe 3 packages out of this. Oh, I didn't even check which. Serpent's Daughter's page, Keeper of her Unblinking Kingdom. And indeed we have... I'm gonna check my cheat sheet real quick. Courting story we can do. So the reason why I'm keeping Voiceless Devotion is because there's no way to get the tragedy aspect. So courting story is at the bar. Cannot do. Trade with London we cannot do. I tell you what. We're probably not going to be able to do this. My London or the bar would have given us a romance story. I'm not going to risk. Yeah, we're out of time there. And it seems that now that we have 2 insight, we're working on a 3rd, we should probably pivot away from insight and focus on, I guess we can try and pick up a passenger. Bit of longing never hurt. Oh, 3. In that case, I believe dock workers will help us there. It seems they really don't want us picking up 2 stories in one, 2 packages in one place. Yes, we are going to pivot to that. And it did the thing, didn't it? It's eaten my knock influence and just done that. Okay, so that's something to look out for and something to avoid. If you have one of the package opportunity aspect package, then don't don't try for another, because if you get it, you're just going to make it worse for yourself. We have learned. Well, at least I've learned. Maybe someone spotted that for me. We're gonna get more braille. And okay, so it really wanted a lot from us there. I think this is just because of the way things worked out, it doubled up on requesting stuff. Trade with the wolf should give heart. Yeah, it was heart. So another worth the stories. Yep, time for our investigation to happen to us. Rumours and then investigation. We are going to advertise our services as we sing around the streets of London. And we got 1 whole package out of that, which I'm fairly sure belongs to, or is destined to, Mr. Cultist. And all of these, I'm pretty sure, also not Mr. Cultist, but Miss Morland. So we should probably, you know, not dawdle on those. Make sure we have our lack heart available, as I honestly doubt I have interest in money. We're gonna prioritize these, I think, first, as we can keep this up. Deliver the package. Quick. Triple? Yep, triple in a row. Our intent will be my lack heart. Keep churning that out. We got lucky there. I was about to say I kind of want to protect the anchor and Miss Morland from being grabbed, but because I had a feeling I was going to grab something. Okay, so let me just confirm on my list. Where is it? Damn it, did I not write it down? Serpents. Serpent's Daughters page. Something. That does belong to Deestis. Mr. Egg Deestis. Ish. There we go. Cool. And then we're going to quickly chat to Ms. Morland about Not the one in Alexandria. Let's see if this belongs to her. If it does, then great. If it doesn't, we have the other one that needs handing into her. I'm just going to do this to keep it busy. What do we have? Oh, we're okay for a bit. Mistaken identity, so not Alexander. Fair enough. So we can check that off. Not the one in Alexandria. What's that off? Cool. With every failure we learn. That's okay. We're done with him for a bit. I don't know where this one's going. We can at least try for enabler of many an aspirant. And we should have more time. There's no point. We can technically do that. Mistaken identity, thanks for the... Oh, I didn't realise we ran out of notoriety. Not that it matters. Throw that in there, see if she hates us even more. Okay. We're okay for a bit more. Cool, so that one does work. We can confirm that. Which was enabler of many is transparent. And we would like some more scraps of information. Copenhagen's down to rumours, which is good because we're kind of needing to hustle soon. So after this we're gonna see if we can pick up a passenger. Head there with that. Double checking we're not about to screw ourselves. Nope. That. And I think we're good for all other things. Unless I can technically have time for that. I don't know how useful it is. Yep, time for us to be moving. Long for elsewhere. So whatever comes out of this is what we get, I think. And we have a 30-second Copenhagen. Just what we wanted. How's the timer on this? It is rumours, but it should be very low by the time we get there. And we won't have any notoriety when we get there, so we can tick down the time. But we will make sure to wait until the last second before before we set sail, even. Round about now. To Copenhagen. And then it's gonna say, hey, give me that. Something. Oh, it's gonna immediately try and grab that. Crew. Oh, drowned drifter. Classic body retrieval man. Chunks of inhuman chunks. There we go. We get that out of it. And he's going to take a bit of a nap. Although he's on 13. Longing for home. Man's been loyal to us. And we didn't kill him. I suppose that's the nearest to loyalty you really get from me. I avoided expending you like a resource. Although if you weren't tired, it'd be great to be using right about now. Not that it matters. We should definitely secure victory. And here we are in Copenhagen. Passenger has left us with a rumour and some money. I might see what's next in store. Sailor stories, and a bit of dread. I'd like for some of this dread to become, or experience of dread to become actual dread, and then we can crunch it down into what's the word? Nothing. Just get rid of it. And while we're here, before we fully stock up on cargo, hey, give me a blazing motif. I'll call the boys. You'll see why. I've not seen the next Netflix series. Sorry, Netflix? No, Amazon Prime. I don't fucking know. Cool. We have one bit of cargo. We can talk to Harold. Hey, about this. The worst news. What aren't you telling me? I can see in your face that you have found her. Spit it out. Spit it out. I have a very easy to read face if my face alludes to, hey, I've found that random woman that you like. His face melts from anger to tears. I need to know. My sons will come and help you assemble. The alloys are intricate and some connections must be made with the right application of heat. Organ. More an apparatus than a tool, brass pipes and polished copper, it controls the air, contorts the air into sound. And we are still technically on one cargo, which is grand. Hopefully we should be able to get a full set of instruments. If you do not have space set up for this, okay. Huh. But we kinda do. Yeah? Whatever. I'd like some clearer indication of like how much space this is requiring, because, you know, as far as I can tell, the limiting factor here was we needed one empty cargo hold, but now apparently it's 2 empty cargo holds. There's no indication of that. So is it each instrument 1/3 of a cargo? No. It couldn't be, because then we'd still have space. We're gonna wait for the rumours to go away. All our crew's up to snuff. Our very loyal mate is sticking around. Can I just give you more sap and say, here, pay me money for this spiteful resin? Decomposition, even discarded things undergo one last transformation. She's gone. He falls with his face in his hands. What's the point then? He sobs once, twice, 3 times, and then returns to silence for a while. The music. Take it, please. I cannot bear to write another note. Stillborn Serenade. This haunting piece of classical music abruptly ends mid-movement. The silence that follows is more heartbreaking than any conclusion could have been written. Thanks, mate. We got ourselves a melody. I'm guessing this is only good for the mournful motif. I'm inspired by all of the whole score, but the magic I capture is from the final notes and the silence that follows. A farewell pyre. I wander past the banks of the Sawn Lakes when I smelled the sting of smoke in the air. It led me to the townhouse of Harold Blomqvist. Through the open windows of his salon, I could see him pull papers from his cupboards and table and them in a burning tone. I don't know what that means. that line was fucked up. Then he topples the burning refuse out the window. I collect some of the ashes before I go. He burned a load of stuff and threw a mess, and we have a broken texture. But I recognise that. Unfortunately, the unmarked grave is gone now, but we could have used this at the unmarked grave, I think. Dot dot dot. Or was it an exclamation mark? One of the two. Our what's the word? Our rumours have disappeared. We're going to stock up, see if we can stock up on cargo. If we can, I'll be very confused. We've upgraded Winter Song with Melody Inspiration. I'm inspired by all of the whole score, but magic I capture is from the final notes and the silence that follows. We have a stronger chilly elegy. Nice. And this should be good for getting us double deafening repose, so we can truly make the seas calm. And we are going to be throwing that into there. London we are not at, we are in Copenhagen. Okay, so where are we at now? We've recovered Harold's, or found the fate of Harold's missing muse and gained a chilling elegy from it. We still have not cracked the mystery of the theatres. I might give that a go. I don't actually know. Edenga Forest, I wouldn't mind going back to, now we know what we're doing. In theory, we should be able to we should be able to get back there and stock up on all the loot, the lovely loot. The Merry Berries especially, if we can find someone to buy this, it's worth 5. Aspect trapping type botanical and anatomical. Is that trapping? Oh, the inspiration. So it's okay. So trapping type is a trapping type. I don't know what that's good for. And this one doesn't have that trapping, or any trapping type. Sorry, I've been mulling over some thoughts here. What can we do? Vermate would buy the instruments off us. I'm not sure if we can, like, just keep going back and forth and selling them a load of instruments. These aren't unique, so I don't feel too worried about them being lost. I don't know who that belongs to. The one in Alexandria, though she wears the name well, I would need another clue before I could take a guess at that. The Veiled Lady is a she, but there's probably other she's out there. I think I will just find us a new location and Longing for elsewhere, right? Let's consider ourselves. Fourth. Great, so for some reason this combination of three instruments is taking up 2 cargo hold in a way and not allowing us to pick up a 4th instrument. Who fucking knows? We can go for double of that, though in our past experience, 1 apparently gets us the job done when we're, when I don't call it out, of course. And the new location is going to be Dockside Warehouse, where criminals have access to the sea, strange and valuable things accrue. Destination, fleeting opportunity. This adventure cannot be returned to once I leave. My timer is going off. It is a port, and it is an adventure. So similar to the salvage mission, it seems. Those two are options. We probably should find treasures there. Yeah, I think we can have a crack at those. What crew do we have on board with us? We have a brutish mate who is very loyal. Brutish navigator who again is quite loyal. Who have stuck around this long. A dour hawk-nosed cook. Let's deal with things by aspect. So, lantern, knock, heart, heart, heart. We have plenty of heart. We have a tiny smidgen of winter. We've got plenty of grail. Oh, sorry, not grail, lantern. Though we do have plenty of grail as well. 10 grail, 5 forge, 5 winter, and no edge. So just a easy representation here. We've got our knock, we've got 10 of, lantern we have 10 of, forge we have 5 of, edge we have none, winter we have 5 of, heart we have plenty of, grail we have plenty of, and moth, there we go, you're also getting one of them. We have no moth, so if something gave us, say, the challenge of edge or moth, we'd be fucked. Let's try and find a con man, shall we? Notoriety. I'm not going to delay things. Stopping off point, but okay. Yes, let's end things off here. I will be looking for a con man. I'm not sure between the two which is better. We're looking for a con man next episode, and then we're going to be tackling either a salvage mission or a dockside warehouse. One of the two. And yeah, hope you join me then. We should have clear sailings ahead of us. Until then, thanks for watching the episode. If you reckon you're gonna want to see more of it, feel free to subscribe. Don't have to. Like the video if you want to encourage me to make more, because you've gotten this far. I imagine you're not just joining in on episode 15. Anyway, my outros are terrible, as are my intros. Fuck it. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.